George, obviously it's been a long time since you fought. You took some time off. I want to know what your mindset is, your feeling is right now that you've gone through the training camp, the fight week build-up, the press, all those obligations again. Has it ignited a fire in you? Is it annoying? What's it like?
Oh yeah, I can't wait Saturday. There is no other place and moment that I want to be than where I am right now. I can't wait.
Do you feel like you see yourself a future? Is this kind of still one fight and see what happens, or do you feel like you're now fully back?
No, I'm back now. I'm here to stay.
He's one and done. One and done, because he said like the little bitch that he is, if he loses, I'm going to retire.
I'll retire him.
Fucking see, short ass. We'll see. You been lifting weights still? Drinking your protein shakes? Hey, you got a new suit again. Good for you, bro.
Mike, I'll follow up with you. You know, throughout your career, of course, you've had doubters, but if you win this fight, a lot of people say you've got to be counted among the best ever to do this. Where do you feel a win over GSP puts you?
Yeah, you just said it. One of the best. Simple as that. I've beaten all the greats. I'm going to beat this guy. George is one of the greats. I'm going to wipe him out. Saturday night, I'm going to destroy him. Wipe him out. Wipe the floor. Boo this motherfucker. This is how stupid you look with those fucking headbands. You look like a fucking idiot. Hey, George, these are your people. These are your fucking people, man. What the fuck?
Question for Bisping. Question for the champ.
Yes, champ.
Mike.
Go ahead.
Mike, over here.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I know you've expressed that you got George figured out. You know what he is.
Yeah.
It's a jab.
Jab, jab, double leg all day.
What if it turns out that you're wrong?
Ooh. You mean like he might stand southpaw? That's his big surprise. You know, you need to stop the fucking embedded filming if that's going to be your surprise. Or, like he's going to go for leg locks. Go for fucking leg locks. I couldn't give a shit. If you ever see Ian Freeman versus Frank Mir going for a leg lock, he got his fucking face caved in. That will happen to George. Do whatever you want. Bring the best version to the table. I'm going to wipe him out. Simple.
So you have
hey,
been looking.
Did you see his open workout yesterday? Jesus Christ, he's in slow motion. Now I get it, he's going slow, but did you see me? It's like I was on fucking fast forward. That'll be the fight.
Now, when you fight, you never slow down. And usually anybody you face, you'll slow them down. It's exactly the same for George when he fights opponents. They fade, and you're not going to fade. What will that mean if we get into round 3, 4, 5?
Listen, George is a very good wrestler, but do you know what the best takedown in the game is? A left hook. That's how I won this fucking belt, and that's how I'm going to keep hold of this belt. Fucking slowing down. This ain't going the distance, Rob. This is not going, George. This ain't going the distance, pal. Look at that look at his face, like he's got a secret, like he knows. You don't know shit, pal. You don't know shit.
And George, is it good to be back? Is it good?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I don't know what to say. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, and I'm gonna get it Saturday night. That's awesome. I'm happy.
You've been a victim of bullying during your childhood. Can you please talk about how martial arts?
Hey, we've all been
out of that.
bullied as kids. Why the fuck you think we fight? It ain't nothing special for George. Ooh, I got bullied as a kid. Why the fuck you think I do this? Why do you think Cody does this? I'm sure we all got bullied a little bit, but George is special.
I never consider myself a victim, and I won't be a victim Saturday night. I'm gonna beat Bisping. That's all I can say.
Michael has said some very harsh things and kind of mocked you leading up to this fight. Do you see him as one of the bullies that you grew up with?
He's trying to play my game, and every interview he does, he's begging me to not wrestle him. He's begging me, like he's afraid. You know, he's like, stand up. And so he's trying to mind
George,
me. I don't mind, no problem.
Begging, terrifying.
Yeah,
what the
begging.
fuck?
You're begging.
Look, have you looked in the mirror? There's nothing terrifying about you at all. You used to look like a history teacher. Now you look like a stockbroker. Both of those are still pussies.
He's gonna be beaten by a history teacher Saturday. That's what's gonna happen.
And a last one for Michael. Michael, have you regret any of the things that you have said leading up to this fight?
No, not at all. Listen, George is a lizard. George is a boring bastard. George does take people down. I've only told the truth. Only told the truth. Is George a great UFC, MMA, martial artist? Yes, he is. Have I prepared accordingly to beat that guy and raise my game? Yes, I have. Thank you, George, for just making me put that nail in the coffin. Because you're good, so I raised my game. No, I don't regret shit. I regret having to speak to you, though. That's the only thing I regret today.
And Michael, can you clear up, at the beginning of this journey, you said this might be the last fight, and then you kind of took it back. Is there any chance this is your last fight on Saturday?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to wipe George out, and then I'll beat up Robert Whittaker. I guess I got to do that. I owe it to everybody. So, boo. You're going to be crying Saturday night, pal. I feel sorry for you. If you still have a voice from all that retarded screaming you're doing, you're going to be crying Saturday night.
But would you fight him in Australia?
Well, I fought in Australia 3 times. Robert Whittaker's never fought in England. You see which way I'm leaning now. Okay. But I know you just booked Perth, so, we'll see. All right. Has anybody got any questions for George? He hasn't been here for 4 years. Or does no one give a fuck? I don't think anyone gives a fuck, George.
Well, Michael, I've got a question for you, actually. You've kind of seen George ever since this fight has been announced. Now it's fight week. Do you look at him now as a real middleweight? Do you think he's built up in size correctly?
Let's take a good look. Let's have a look. Stand up, George. Give us a twirl. Come on. Play ball. No. He's always been a little guy. He's one of the little guys. I'm one of the bigger guys. Come fight night. Shut up. Come fight night, there probably won't be much difference in weight, but he's going to slow himself down. He's been packing on the pounds. He's been working with a nutritionist. He's been taking tuna and supplements and all that shit, right? I don't take anything. That's why I've never tested positive. That's why there's nothing here with me. I do it through heart, mind, blood, sweat, and tears. You can do all the fucking push-ups, backflips, and protein shakes you want. You will never beat me in a fight.
Michael Bisping on his podcast says you look fat. Could you answer in French 2 questions?
No. I said he looks impregnated by aliens.
Avez-vous l'air gras et êtes-vous gras?
Crois-moi, je suis en pleine forme.
C'est tout?
Top shape, yeah.
Et il a dit, écoutez ça, il a dit, you said this, Michael. I'll guarantee you I see more aggression out of my wife when it's Christmas shopping than when we'll be out at Madison Square Garden. There's more aggression in my wife than in George. What do you think of that, George?
Hey, we'll find out Saturday. He'll find out the hard way. He'll find out the hard way.
At Christmas, man, and my wife's aggressive with it. George is never aggressive. He sat there with a grin on his face the whole time. He takes people down. My only fear is getting cuddled to death on Saturday night. That's the only thing I'm scared of, getting cuddled to death.
Bon, mais là, c'est épouvantable ce qu'il vient de dire là.
That's perfect. It's the calm before the storm. I love it. So he's got a big mouth, and he get in argument with everybody because of the nature of who he is, of how he is, and that's how it is. If you want to waste his energy like this, that's all good, you know.
I got tons of energy.
I got one goal in mind, and that's it. I don't have no problem with that. The only thing Bisping will do well for this fight, it will be to make fire for the promotion.
Water is wet.
Will not happen. Nothing good from him.
Fire burns.
There is nothing good from him that's gonna come in the fight.